What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's the big bad booty shaker, Big Gravy. The trifecta. The crown motherfucking clown of the trash talking circle. I am the man this evil spelled backwards. And again, this year, I will be winning. And every one of you bitches will be losing. Just like RG3's knee. Now, I'm getting a little sick and tired of the RG ESPN3 network. That's all I'm hearing is about Buckwheat. This guy had one decent fucking year and everyone's focused on Buckwheat. I'm getting sick of it. You know, I don't wish injury to anybody, but damn, enough already about this motherfucker. He ain't no Tom Brady. He ain't, especially ain't no Drew Brees. Ain't no Peyton Manning, no Eli Manning. Damn, what? He ain't no Aaron Rodgers. What do all those quarterbacks have in common? They all have fucking Super Bowl rings. Until this motherfucker gets a ring like Doug Williams, take him off that pedestal. I'm fucking sick of hearing about it. Yeah, I know. He's the second coming of fucking Michael Vick or some shit. But whatever. Sick and tired of hearing about these bitches. Now, you know, y'all all know my girl's a diehard Cowboys fan. And I never really understood the NFC East. Before I get into the Saints, before I get into the South, I tell you what. I thought there were douchebags in the NFC South. I have never, ever, especially on Facebook and all these other social fucking networking shit, I have never seen a group of fucking people, from Eagles fans, from Redskin fans to Giants fans, hell, even Cowboys fans. They have one preseason fucking game and it's the Super Bowl. They're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. They get on there and they type in, they chirp. Super Bowl! Unbelievable. I tell you what, I don't know how these NFC East people do it. The ones with fucking common sense. But let's get to what I'm gonna do this year as far as this bullshit goes. I'm only gonna take bets from a few people. 2 of them out of the Cowboys, actually 3 of them. My girl, J. Watt and Samus, I have a bet with all 3 of them. I will take a bet with Cattle Dog, even though Cattle Dog really doesn't give a fuck about the Arizona Cardinals. Because his fucking boy, that washout, that scrub, that wannabe Tiger Woods, that piece of shit from Arizona State University, fear the fucking fuck, Phil Mickelson won the British Open by luck. And so he's happy, you know, that's like his Super Bowl. His man, the fucking devil, the Sun Devil won the British Open, so Cattle Dog don't give a fuck. But if he wants to with Carson Palmer, wants to make a bet with me come week 3, I'll be more than willing and able to do that. Now, the funny thing about the Arizona Cardinals is that they ought to change their name to the Arizona Louisiana State University Fighting Bayou Bengals. You've got Tyron the Honey Badger Matthew, who I told all of them about. Then you got P Squared, the best shutdown corner in the league, Patrick Peterson, who neither him or Big Boy up there in Tennessee or that fucking paint chipping sniffer motherfucker up in Illinois had no idea, including Cattle Dog, who Patrick Peterson was. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to educate and inform all you douches. Atlanta Falcon fans are happy. We got Alligator on there going after Uptown. I thought you were done, Alligator. I thought you were lifting all your weights. Well, I gotta say, I can't make fun of that, man. I mean, shit, looking good. You talk about a complete fucking have it your way transformation. It is kind of funny because he's the only guy that actually stuck with it, and the other guy that started it probably couldn't walk a quarter of a mile without an oxygen tank. So good going there, Alligator. But you're going after the Who Dat Nation. You're going after the Minister of Defense, the MOD, who I have met, who's got a beautiful woman, who both of them wear more on their fucking body than probably some of y'all even make in a motherfucking month, and that ain't no lie. So he's calling him stupid, fucking editing and all that. See, I'm not doing any editing this year. If I do, I'll have a week off. Fuck all that shit. I'm just gonna carry him up like I used to, old school, my 5th motherfucking year. Let me tell you something, Alligator. How's it gonna feel that your quarterback, and likewise with Drew Brees' huge contract, how's it gonna feel again that Matty Liquid Matty Liquid from Boston College is going to choke. How's it going to feel that your inept head coach Mike Smith, again, is going to have horrible play calls in the second half, and it doesn't matter if they'll make it to the playoffs? Who is afraid of the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs? Is there anybody on here that's not a Falcons fan? Because we all know they're bandwagon fans of anything, because they all left after Michael Vick, but I've been doing that, been saying this shit for 5 years. Who on here is afraid of the Atlanta Falcons? Honestly, that's a serious personal question. Who on here is afraid that Matt Ryan is going to light up their secondary? There's two players on that team. One of them is from the greatest university that God created, who will win 4 out of 5 national championships again this year. He is from the University of Alabama. That's Julio Jones. And fucking Steven Jackson. That's all they have. That is all they have with Roddy White. That big ass mouth motherfucker. Really? He just needs to keep on talking shit. Atlanta's nothing. Then what? Let's go down to Tampa Bay. You got Revis Island? Really? You got that douchebag fucking coach from Rutgers. Hey, buddy. Ooh, you know, I haven't forgot about you. Any more domestics going on up there? I hope you learn how to keep your hands off a woman. Anyway, so you got Tampa Bay, like with Josh Freeman, really, I'm worried about them. Then you got Cam Newton, who's still getting paid from that national championship that he won. I mean, what? Honestly, you know, I used to think that the NFC South was the best conference in the league because, you know, they do play us. It doesn't matter how bad any team is. There are always really good games. But quite honestly, the New Orleans Saints, and I ain't talking fucking shit, people. I'm just being fucking real. There is no team in the NFL that can beat us in the playoffs. It's just about us getting there. And all you cocksuckers know it. So you're like, well, big bad booty shaker. You add Rob Ryan, you have a 3-4. Well, what else have y'all done? Well, I'm going to tell you what we did. We signed a guy by the name of Kenny Stills from the University of Oklahoma. Now, normally, I don't like Sooners. I think that's the biggest overrated fucking college football program to ever exist. But, you know, Garrett Hartley and Curtis Laughlin went to Oklahoma, so I'll give him a pass on that. He's made some great fucking plays this preseason. Then you got Nick Toon from Wisconsin. Side note, that Arkansas coach this year from Wisconsin, watch out for him, SEC East. I think Arkansas might be a sleeper pick, but below Alabama, of course. And then we went out and we got a guy from North Dakota State by the name of Ramon. I think it's Ramon, or is it Roman? I think that's not Roman, it's Raymond. Fuck, Raymond Humber. He's a fucking awesome outside linebacker. He's like 6'4", 260 pounds. He's a big boy. He is a big boy. Then you got to look at our secondary. We've got Malcolm Jenkins. We've got Roman Harper, who's up there in age from the University of Alabama. So what do? We go out and we draft with our 15th pick the projected greatest strong safety to ever come out of college from the University of Texas, Kenny Vaccaro, who is fitting in quite nice with Rob Ryan. His beautiful gray dreadlocks as he puts it in a ponytail and he laughs. He laughs at the failure. He laughs at the ownership. He laughs at the coaching staff that resides in Arlington fucking dumb big fucking Texas, the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you again. Y'all are 2 for 2. You give us Sean Payton, and now you give us Rob Ryan. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you. So happy. And then you're like, well, okay, well, that's defense. Okay, y'all won't be the worst this year. Let's say that y'all are 25th. What about your offense? Y'all heard about Drew Brees from Austin, Texas. Went to Purdue. And then let's talk about our running back situation. Seems like, you know, Chirs Ivory's always hurt. Well, I don't have to mention the usual suspects, Pierre Thomas, Mark Ingram, Darren Sproles. Let me tell you what we did to make a stable of these fucking running backs. We went out and we've got Travarius Cadet, who's been on the team a couple years, from Appalachian State. FYI, Jerry Rice's nephew. Then we have Kerry Robinson for the second year from West Texas. I'm telling you, we are fucking loaded. We're going to make a fucking NFC championship run. I'm not talking about rings. I just want to get to the fucking show. I want to get to the playoffs. And with our schedule looking like it does now, I mean, we've got Atlanta twice. I mean, really? Do you really think Atlanta can beat us twice? No. They might sneak in and come within 3 points of beating us. Let's go ahead and give us 2 wins. Carolina, Tampa Bay. No. Okay, starting out the season, we're 6-0. And then we got to play Arizona. I mean, I'm sorry. We got to play the Arizona Louisiana State University Bayou Bengals. We got to play Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu. No. 2 guys are not going to win it. They're just not going to win it. They're not going to be able to come down in week 3 and be able to shut us fucking down. We might make Tyrann Mathieu go back to smoking bowls again after fucking Drew Brees lights his dumb ass up. Honey badger my ass. Then, on November the 10th, and all y'all know I made my thing on here coming out of the Cowboys, going after my great uncle, going after daddy, because I grew up hating and loathing the Dallas Cowboys. That's all that was on TV. So then they get this owner, and they get 3 fake, fraudulent rings in the 90s. Oh yeah, I don't count them as fucking rings. They have in my humble opinion, they have 2 fucking Super Bowl rings. That's it. They don't have the 3 from the 90s. I mean, just a pathetic team, because it's a process. It's a process of like making a video. It's just a process. There's offense, there's defense, there's special teams. It's a process. It's a process. And you know what's so funny being behind enemy lines? There you go, Walt Todd, who's also a Cowboys fan. You know what's funny about Uptown and I being here? About us representing the black and gold and us wearing the fleur-de-lis. I get to watch all these Dallas Cowboy douches. All these douche canoes. And their hopes and their dreams of that number 6 so they can even come within Terry Bradshaw and his 4 rings. So they can tie Ben, I will mouth rape and fuck you in the throat Roethlisberger. They need that 6. Because until they get that 6th ring, the Dallas Cowboys will always be a second-tier team to Steel City. And that ain't fucking trash talk. That's just the cold, hard motherfucking facts. This ain't being brought to you by no Coors motherfucking Light. This is being brought to you by the big bad motherfucking booty shaker. So that's it. Then we got a Ravens red zone. AFC, really? There's only 3 teams in the AFC that are even worth the New Orleans Saints taking the field against. There's only 3. And that's because, and starting out at 3, that's Peyton Manning because his daddy is the godfather of the New Orleans Saints franchise. That's it. And we saw what happened to him in fucking 2009 in that Super Bowl. And then the second team, and not being a homer here, the Cincinnati Bengals, they got a fucking awesome defense and their offense is clicking, man. I'm telling y'all, watch out for Cincinnati. And the New England Patriots with Tom the Hitman Brady. 5 fucking Super Bowls, 3 rings. Are you kidding me? That's the only 3 teams out of the AFC that deserves us to even break a sweat against. Not you, Ravens Red Zone. Say goodbye, man. Y'all signed a horrible quarterback. I don't give a shit what he did in the playoffs. Y'all lost your top-ass wide receiver. And y'all get on here and y'all talk so much mad shit. Oh, God, y'all be lucky to win 5 motherfucking games this year. 5 fucking games. Mark that shit down. Mark it down. So I'm going to go do my little workout like Augusta Gator does. I'm going to be doing my sides. I'm going to be doing my tries. I'm going to be catching every night's one of my ass shakes. My booty shaking. I'm going to be catching it. And then I'm going to rewatch it. And then I'm going to come out and I'm going to make videos about a far superior franchise. A franchise with a Super Bowl ring. A franchise that has owned the Atlanta Falcons since Sean Payton's been there. The New Orleans Saints. Hey, Augusta Gator, don't play or hate, man. You know, I told you before, since you ain't too much in the college anymore, I told you if you ever wanted to burn that fucking red and black, we always need us a real good fan to join us. I mean, shit, just think about it like this. While Uptown smoking his cigar, you can come and clip that motherfucker and empty out his ashtray. How do you like them fucking apples, Augusta Gator? Let me tell you something else, boy. My golf swing's coming. You challenge me to a golf swing, I'm going to record myself fucking... I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to hit an iron or whether I'm going to hit a driver. But I promise you, when I'm kicking that motherfucker 300 yards, just like everybody else in the trash talking circle, y'all are going to be watching me and going, how the fuck did he do that? I don't know. It's greatness. It's called DNA. It's the fact that I am the crown clown. It's the fact that I have all these different colors running through my veins. It's the fact that I'm Creole, and it's also another fact that I'm winning and never losing. I'll holler at you motherfucking bitches later.